jail. Here in town, you gotta be careful though, man, because some people can handle alcohol. You know who you are. Some people can't. You have no clue. Guys especially, you know how it goes. We get loaded, we turn into one of three people, right? We're either the I love you guy, I hate you guy, or the mirror guy. You know that guy, right? Hey! Mirror! If you hear the magical sound, one of two things will pop in your head. Either one, I'm okay, I'm fine, I can beat this. Or two, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. I ain't gonna let you go, babe. I'm gonna go to jail. Tell the kids I love them, man. Fluffy is one of those. There's big, healthy, husky, Fluffy, and damn! I'm still number 4. People go, how do you know when you're number 5? Well, because people will tell you, you know? If you try to get on an elevator that's crowded and people stop you and go, if you go to Disneyland and little kids want to ride you,
I want to get on that one.
Keep right. Then take the exit on the
yeah, I'm
right.
sorry, little kids are too honest, man. They're like little alcoholics. You know, and as far as, Disneyland, I love Disneyland, but they're not fluffy friendly. They're not, man. They care about safety, you know. It sucks. They can have one bar. One bar, I'm cool. But now they got the whole, if you're fluffy, one of those is not gonna lock. You're trying. You can do it! One time I took a trip with my buddy Mondo, right? Big guy, another big guy. And I went with him because his family, they decided to go and he didn't want to be the only one hanging out by the strollers. So we're hanging out, and at the end of the day, my buddy Mondo goes, dude, we should get on a ride. I go, which one? No, we can't get on none of them.
Navigation resumed.
He goes, there's a ride here in Disneyland. It's called Splash Mountain. I go, well, what is that? He goes, it's a log, and you get inside the log, and it goes uphill, goes down, makes a splash. No seatbelt, no pull bar. You just get in and go. I'll go, no seatbelt, no pull bar. So we get in line for a ride. We're all pumped up, and I see people getting off the ride with these little note cards.
Navigation
I go, what are those?
resumed.
He goes, oh, they take a photo of you when you go downhill. Oh, okay, cool. So we get to the
Make
front
a
of the line,
U-turn.
and then we have to deal with the lady with the headset. The lady who takes her job way too serious.
Okay, how many people? 4? Okay. 2 here, 2 here. How many? 5? Okay, 3 there, 2 there.
We get to the front.
How many people?
Who cares? We get on a boat, right? We take off. We're splishing and splashing like little kids. 3 minutes go by, the moment of truth. We get to the hill, right? My buddy Mondo turns around and he says, dude, let's flash the camera. I said, you're stupid. I'm down. So as soon as it let us go, right? We get off the ride, we are soaking wet. Oh, rosado right here. We got a mean old baby rash. We go to buy the picture, and there's a lady behind the counter with her hand on the screen. And I asked my buddy Mondo, I said, bro, what boat are we? He says, 22. I go, she's covering 22. He goes, oh, we better sneak out of here. Oh, yeah, we're gonna sneak out. We get past the picture, girl, but then we get stopped by Disney security. And you have not lived until you've been stopped by a freaky man wearing a badge in the shape of a mouse. This guy was like, hold on a second. Man, move your hand away from the screen.
Navigation
You guys see
resumed.
what I see here? That's a disgrace to this park. I can't believe anyone could take such a photo. My question to you guys, do you recognize the 2 big women in this picture? And it wasn't until we walked over to this photo that my buddy Armando and I realized something about ourselves. And that is that when 2 full-grown fluffy men are going downhill at a 45-degree angle with no shirts on going like this, we both look like sexy bitches. But again, if you're gonna drink, just be careful, you guys. Again, some of you can handle it. I got kicked out of a bar on St. Patrick's Day.
In
I was
200
performing
meters,
at
turn
the
right.
bar. How do I get thrown out, right? I'm having fun. thinks I'm wrong, but I know I'm right. Could you set the record straight?
Sure, what'd you tell your friend?
Okay, look here. I told him the reason why it's funner than hell that you said donkey. It's because you're Mexican. And you people ride donkeys. Normally, I would have been all over this guy, but two things. One, I was in Memphis, Tennessee. No support. And two, the guy was drunk. I just don't deal with drunk people, man. When it comes to drinking and women, ladies, when you go out, make sure you take one guy with you. You need to take one guy, even if he's, oh my God, you need one. Because a group of you get together, there's always one girl who will elect herself the team captain, right? Try to rally the troops, get everybody together, you know.
Okay, look. Check it out. This is a shut up. Okay, look. This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna take my car, so leave your car. My car, leave your car. Ready, let's go.
They get in the car. They get to the club.
Oh no, my purse.
They go inside the club, they start jamming, having fun, right? End of the night, that same girl who's being the leader, the captain, she gets more hammered than everybody. She's the biggest hypocrite walking out missing a shoe, purse, keys, friends, car. Look at some of your pointing.
That's you, bitch.
End of the night, she's stumbling out of the club.
I gotta pee. Not anymore.
She's on the curb crying, mascara's coming down her face.
I'm so wasted. Who the hell is gonna want me now?
That's when I come out.
What's that?
I keep coming back to alcohol, huh? I keep having these issues with it, you know? Like, I got loaded one night, and I don't know what happened. I accidentally wound up at this dance place. Gentleman, clubby place, right? I wasn't driving, it was an accident. We pulled up to the place. I knew where I was at. You know when you're drunk, you could be drunk and blind. You know where you're at. As long as you hear, you know. I walked in there and I got recognized by one of the dancers. And you gotta call them dancers or entertainers or they get mad at you. They'll get mad.
I am not a stripper, okay? I am an entertainer.
I'm an entertainer. You're nasty. Some girl recognized me. She's like,
Oh my God, I know who you are. You're famous.
and I'm like, oh no. It's some
Left.
dancer who's
Then
spinning on a
turn
pole
left.
over her famous and she stopped. She walks over, oh my God, you're famous? Can I have your autograph? I said, you don't even know me.
I don't care. Sign it.
Okay, relax. What's your name?
Diamond
What's your last name?
Rodriguez.
To Diamond. With all my love.
Hurry up.
I got mad, so I wrote George Lopez. I was drunk, I didn't care, right? I'm all loaded. She freaked out. She's like, oh my God, oh my God, you're George Lopez. I can't help it, you guys. I was so drunk, I did this. I said, I know, huh? Hey, cabrona, why you crying? Why you crying? act like me. Is that you? I said, yeah, that's me. That's pretty good. I said, I know her. Hey, can you do Mencia? Da-da-da. Sometimes I use my voices for evil, man. I won't lie. If I don't have my way, like when I go to drive-thrus and they screw up, oh, I'm evil. I go back around and I start ordering, but I throw them off by doing this, right? They'll come on the speaker. How can I fantastic burger? How can I help you? But it's funny though, I didn't know why I thought I was Hawaiian until I actually went to Hawaii. I found out that Hawaiian people actually look like swollen Mexicans. They do. I got off the plane, I looked around, I was like, oh my god, my family! Even they were like, aloha brother, aloha le, aloha aloha. Hawaii was great, man. They have a lot of different cultures there. They have a lot of Asian people. A lot of Koreans. I know this because I got a couple of shirts tailored at some places, and every time I go in, it was always a Korean lady. An older Korean lady. Who was me. I'd walk in, and this one lady always had a comment to make. I'm there for a week, and every day she had a different comment. I walk in one day, I couldn't say anything either because she was 75 years old. I can't say nothing back, you know, but there I am walking in. Lady behind the counter. Oh, look at who's here. Look at who's here. Oh, shit, we're gonna work hard today. Make fun of me, but I can handle it though, you know. I can handle it. People say, well, you know, Gabriel, you go up there and you make fun of yourself. I come up here and I tell you the things that I heard people say. There's a difference, you know. Sometimes I set myself up for jokes and I don't realize it. 3 years ago, I bought a Beetle. I didn't even think. That's not the joke. Shut up. See, I can't even tell you guys the story already. I wasn't thinking. I bought the car because it was affordable, economical, brand new freaking Beetle for like 17 grand. I was like, ah, first new car. I go to show it off at my friend Martin's house. I thought it was nice. I pull up, you know. Martin! He lives in the hood. I don't get out the car. Across the street, there are these gang members. The kind of gang members that don't really get into, you know, like shooting people and stuff like that. They just hang out on the porch. And so I'm there at a Beetle, and across the street I hear this, right? I'm like, Martin! And over here I hear, Órale! Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? How'd you get in there? Is it? Hurry up, Martin! 2 months later, I go back to pick him up. Now I've had some time to work on the car, right? I put some rims on it, some stickers. I put a chip in the motor so it goes faster. I thought it was bad, right? I pull up. Martin! Órale! I'm not turning around. I don't see you. What? Check it out, it's the Fat and the Furious. I didn't even wait, man. Got rid of that car, man. I traded it in and got myself a big old SUV. It was nice for a while. This car freaking sucked on mileage, so man, I got 11 miles to the gallon. Oh, you cannot be badass in a car that kills gas like I kill tacos. You can't. You can't be at the stoplight trying to intimidate other cars. You know what? Whoa. $20 right there. Hell no, man. But it was kind of cool. It had a GPS navigational system in it, and OnStar, which is really cool. You know, I'm driving, and all of a sudden this girl's talking to me.
Right. Then turn right.
Left turn. Whatever you say, man. Being a big guy, I've noticed that people feel compelled to tell me certain things after shows. I get people that'll pull me aside and go, Gabriel, you're a very funny guy. You're very talented. Don't you think perhaps you're living a little excess in life? And I'm like, well, I love to. Well, don't you want to live to be 100? Well, not if I can't eat tacos. And as many as I want. You know, a lot of people think that just because you work out and lift weights and you eat right and you do what people tell you to do, that you'll live a long life. Maybe you will, but, you know, why do people measure life by the years instead of how good the years were? Don't measure by freaking, you know what I mean? What good is it to be 100, but you didn't do anything? You didn't go out and kick it with friends, you didn't go out and get drunk at some club and wake up in an alley one time. You know, what good is it? You stayed in the house and you were safe. And I live to be 100. You know, I don't know. That's why I have a very big amount of respect for the crocodile hunter. Rest in peace. But come on, you guys. Yeah, he died at 44 years old, but he died doing what he loves to do. Not a lot of people can say that. If I die tomorrow from overeating,
right.
God bless
Then
me. That's
take
exactly
the
how
exit on
it's
the right.
Do you know how much adrenaline he had every single day, risking his life? You know how you feel when you're about to cross the street and a car, and your ass almost gets hit, and you're like, and then you're hysterical. Oh my God, I almost died. Touch it right here. And the rest of the day, you appreciate life. You're like looking at the birds or in the sky. Mexico. Just visiting. Just visiting. Yeah, like right here. That's why it kind of bothers me whenever people go, you know, what is it like being a Latino comedian? I go, I don't know. I'm a comedian who happens to be Latino. Well, what's the difference? The difference is my special will air on Comedy Central, not Telemundo. Sorry, guys, you know. Español. You can speak a little Spanish, you freaks me out.
He's speaking Spanish.
You know, don't get me wrong, I like watching Spanish programming myself. Some of the stuff is really cool. My favorite thing are the commercials. Because they're always about sex. You don't even know what the product is until like the last 2 seconds. It's always some model walking out all sexy, right?
Hola. Ay, qué rico.
And on the 28th second, right? And you're sitting there going, I gotta go get a Pepsi. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I have a thing for soda. I love it, man. I know they gave me water, but... Oh, soda. I didn't even see that right there. Excuse me un momento.
Pepsi.
Oh, that's actually diet, which is cool. I'm not on a diet, and it's funny because people go, well, then why do you drink diet soda? So I can eat regular cake. I love cake, man. Are you kidding? By the way, I want to thank the 3 people who brought me a cake personally. I have them in the bag. I really appreciate that. That was very nice of you. The management and the promoters are freaking out. They're like, Gabriel, why do they all bring you cake? I go, because on TV, I talked about one time how much I love cake, and so people bring it. My friend Mando got mad. He's like, why don't you talk about hookers? But yeah, somebody asked me earlier, too. They said, Gabriel, when you get to do your special, are you going to do anything about the country? Are you going to talk about politics? Well, I'm going to talk about, first of all, how I love this country and I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I know that half the world right now thinks that our leader is the devil, and most of us would agree. He's not, I don't have to make fun of the president. He does it by himself. Alright? He does it by himself. Every time he comes on TV, I can't wait to hear what he has to say. Especially during press conferences, right?
Mr. President, question. It's been over a year. What is your plan for Katrina?
We're gonna find her. That's right. And we're gonna bring Katrina to justice. We have every reason to believe Katrina's connected to Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda, Katrina. They both start with a K. Our president got elected. I didn't vote for him, but then again, I didn't vote for the other guy either. I was just like, how Bush won is beyond me. Americans, we love to vote, but we don't vote for presidents. We vote for things like American Idol. Because that's fun. Voting for presidents is not fun. Voting for American history, shebang, shebang. That's what they should do for presidents, you know, just put both guys on TV for 1 hour, call it something catchy like, who's gonna run this bitch?
Navigation resumed.
You put them on TV for an hour, let them argue. 30 minutes into the special, you put an 800 number on the screen and say, cast your vote, right? You've reached the presidential hotline. For George Bush, press 3. John Kerry, press 4. Other options, press 5. You don't like either one? Press 5. Please hold. I knew you'd be
Navigation
back.
resumed. Navigation resumed.
That's right. You know you miss your daddy. I'm such a dark. I don't care. But I have fun though, you know. One thing you guys definitely made possible is I have the ability now to travel, and I never did that. I never used to travel until I became a comedian. I'm like, oh my God, there's a hole up there. When I was hanging out in Florida, I got a chance to experience an amusement park that was a little different. There was an alternative park called Gatorland. It's a real park, and I've met the owners, and cool people, but I gotta tell you, the best part about this amusement park is they have a recording. The funniest thing I've ever heard. You call this park, this is what you hear. You've reached Gatorland, America's premier gator extravaganza. You've seen him on TV, now come see him live. Gatorland, you're gonna love this park. Then he says this, for Spanish, press 2. Oh, I gotta hear this. Starting to sweat a little, huh? Too sexy. Okay, well, I have a lot of fun, you guys. You guys have made a lot of things possible. In the beginning, when I first started coming here to Bakersfield for the Fox Theater, you guys showed a lot of love. I used to go to this taco truck place up the way called Taco Loco.
Navigation resumed.
It's still there. I love food on wheels, you know. But this taco place is taking it to the next level. They're really, really good there, and I'm not gonna pay me nothing. I'm just talking about it. But I go to order, and these guys were kind of, you know, the girls were cool, but the guys were mean. I try to order some food, right? I'm like, hello?
Get this over with them. What do you want? What do you want?
Oh, hey, dude, can I get some tacos, chicken, and a Coke?
Okay. What else?
That's it. Radio stations here in town to get the word out to you guys about the show. They try to get me set up on the Spanish radio station, and I've done that in the past, and it was okay. But the last few times, I had to say no because they put me on the radio with a guy who's like from Mexico, and I can speak Spanish, but you put me up against somebody from the motherland. You know, I walk in the studio and I'm dealing with this one guy, right? And we go on the air, and he's like, "Sí, vamos a estar aquí, estamos aquí, I meet that same guy in the hallway. He sounded just like that. I'm like, hey, how's it going? ¿Qué pasó? Are we up here? No! Why are you talking like that? Marcus, hey! And I freaked out because you imagine this guy goes home talking like that to his wife and his kids. Come 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, his wife maybe wants to do a little something, and she tells her man, honey, tonight when the kids are sleeping, what are you going to do to me? ¿Qué me vas a hacer? Bueno, vamos a hacer, vamos a darnos al fondo.
Keep left, then turn left.
Somebody who doesn't speak Spanish is gonna go home and try that tonight, man.
See? You better stop that.
Have a little fun. Like I said, you guys, I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. A lot of things have been happening over the years. This past year, I had the opportunity to be on a reality show, and things kind of worked out a little weird. But hey, all I can say is the winner is the winner, and he did what he did, and he got what he got. You know, but hey, this ain't bad for 6th place, is it? Yeah, I'm not the last comic standing, but I'm the only one with a Comedy Central special. I know my mom is here tonight. She's like, yeah, look, this the pinche ego. Ay, and I'll get,
Who let out the chicken?
it's a joke.
It's no joke, baboso. You know how much I paid for those chickens?
Never mind.
Oh, you never mind.
It's cool though, man. She's seen me do a lot of things. A lot of people say, well, you gave your mom a shout out. What about your dad? Oh, well, he's not in the picture. My father, let's put some beans out there. My father was a mariachi. Oh, I swear to God, dude, he's one of those straight up, you know. And my mom hooked up with him about 30 plus years ago one night, and 9 months later, and I came out. So I have a vague memory of my father. I knew him until I was about, maybe 4 years old, and then apparently they got the band back together, and he took off. And I don't remember exactly what he looks like. And sometimes I'll take my mom out to dinner, and I'll go, Mom, just, I don't mean to bug you about this, but, what does he look like? Do you have any photos or anything? I can get an idea and stuff. She's funny. She grabs the hot sauce. He looks like that.
That's funny, ¿verdad? Eso está funny, ¿verdad? Just like that.
Those of you that don't know, there's a picture of a mariachi on the bottle of hot sauce. But yeah, so we're doing okay. Somebody asked me, they said, well, in your first special that you got to do, you kept talking about this guy, this friend of yours named Felipe. Is he a real person? He is a real person. And he's an old friend. Known him forever. But he's one of these comedians who doesn't know when to stop being funny. And that's why sometimes it's hard to hang out with the guy. Because, I know when to quit. Especially around cops. When I hear, the joke is over. If I hear, you get an apology. My friend didn't know when to draw the line, and we're hanging out one day, and sure enough, the cop got mad. Oh, you think it's real funny, huh? You think it's easy to be a police officer? You see that scar? I got stabbed in 92. See that? Bullet wound 96. What do you got to say about that? And I was like, I have nothing to say about that. My friend Felipe is like, oh yeah? What are you doing? Fool, watch this. What are you doing? He grabs my shirt, pulls it up, tells the cop, fool, you see those stretch marks? Donuts, 1996. They said, dude, he's gonna kill us. I know, fool, but it was funny, huh? And speaking of that, I get pulled over by a cop one night, 2 minutes after coming out of a Krispy Kreme drive-thru. Alright? Don't get ahead of me. Watch, I made a left turn instead of making a right, but I wasn't paying attention because I had a box. I was like, oh, you're gonna get it when you get home. Oh, you've been so bad. You're gonna get it. I'm not paying attention. I go the wrong way, right? Sure enough. I pull over. Later. I'm sitting there patiently waiting, and the cop is taking forever. I said, the hell with this, he's taking too long. I grabbed my box, I put it on my lap, I flipped it open, right? Just as I was about to tear it up, the cop gets to the window and says the same thing that they all say, right? You know why I stopped you? It was too easy. I looked at him and I said, because you can smell it. Oh, he was dying, man. Son of a bitch! jokes and references about the team. And apparently there were 2 players in the audience. I didn't know that. Maybe that's why they lost. They should have been at home practicing. But there were 2 there. And they confronted me outside. They're big guys like, so, you got a problem with the Raiders? And I'm like, ah! They grabbed me, picked me up, and pinned me against the wall. Oh my God. Luckily, they fumbled me and I got away.
Turn right.
The things you're gonna say. Things happen to me, and then instead of just going to a shrink or something, I suck it up and I come up here. Like when I did the joke about the freaking Volkswagen, I really used to own a Volkswagen. I didn't just go, let me see if this is funny. Hey, I had a Volkswagen. No, I lived it. People go, why do you wear Hawaiian shirts? I've always worn Hawaiian shirts. Bottom line is simple. Why do I wear them? Because they fit. They're colorful, and I'm sorry. When you wear a Hawaiian shirt and you're living in the ghetto, people don't think you're up to no good. You're not a gang member wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Nobody's gonna take you serious. You know, where you from? Oh, Honolulu, eh? You can't be hard and colorful. No way, man. Believe me, I've had my encounters. I had a little encounter one time on a plane. Some guy was getting a little weird. I was like, no more for me. Every time I get on a plane, there's always drama. Always.
Right.
One time I'm flying to Florida and our plane got hit by lightning. The plane dropped 600 feet straight down. That's better than any ride you've ever been on. I don't care who you are. You could have been freaking doing 20 years in prison. You killed 100 people. You can be the baddest, toughest dude ever. When you're in a plane and it just drops out of the sky, ooh, I was gay for 5 seconds.
You have a light.
Oh, I was a brokeback Mexican. Yes, I was. I was in touch with myself. Funny, man. Anyways, guys, before I go, I got one more good story to tell you. I took a road trip about a year ago after I got rid of the Beetle in the SUV. Took a road trip from LA to Phoenix to go perform at this club. Let me tell you who's in the car. I'm driving. I got my buddy Armando riding shotgun. He's another fluffy guy. We call him Sexy Bitch. I don't call him that. His wife calls him that.
He's a sexy bitch.
Anyway, in the back seat, I got my friend Martin. Next to him is my friend Felipe. So we take off. We're on the 10 freeway. We're passing all these Indian casinos. Sorry, we're stupid like that. Anyway, all of a sudden, all these cars start passing me, right? I'm getting annoyed because I'm driving a... I said, next car...
Navigation resumed.
I'm not going to let it. So I'm looking in the rear view mirror, waiting, waiting, and I see a silver dot. The silver dot turned out to be a little car with 2 hoochies in it, right? So some of you guys are going, how do you know they're hoochies? Because my friend Martin was in the back seat going, I feel a disturbance in the force. They tried to go around and I cut them off. I'm having fun, they're back there, whatever. My friend Felipe is... What are you doing? Dude, don't worry, I'm having fun. Gary, you're gonna get pulled over. Dude, I'm okay, it's cool. We're arguing, going back and forth. I'm not paying attention. I don't see a California highway patrol officer creeping up on me. All of a sudden I hear, whoo! I look at the speedometer, 102. Oh, I freaked out.
In 200 meters, turn left.
The little car that was behind me with the 2 hoochies, they got pulled over because they were going just as fast. I'm in the front seat of my car freaking out. Oh my God. I'm on the verge of tears. From the back seat, I hear my friend Felipe. Fool, what are you crying for? What are you crying for, fool? You're not the one with weed in his pocket, are you? Mexican, and then you go, but it was funny, huh? Oh, I love that joke. That one, and when you go, chocolate cake, oh, I love that joke. I hate to do this to you, but we got 2 cars involved. I need your license and registration. Okay, there you go, there you go. So he takes my info, goes back to the car with the 2 girls in him, right? The whole time he's back there, I tell everybody in the car, check it out. He just recognized me from TV. Maybe if we have some fun, we'll go crack some jokes. Maybe he won't take the car. I don't care if I get a ticket, but as long as he doesn't take the car, I'm gonna be sitting, crack a joke. My thing be funny. Felipe, what, fool? Shut the hell up. So the cop goes back to the car. What the hell are you doing out there? Before I could think of something funny to say, from the back seat I hear, fool, he was testing the suspension. Oh my God, this pothead's gonna get me arrested. Officer, I'm sorry, that's my friend Felipe. That's the guy from the special. That's the guy who says, but it was funny, huh? He's just trying to get me in trouble. I'm really sorry. Whatever. So he goes back to his squad car with my driver's license and he's swiping at the computer. The whole time he's doing that, he's being yelled at from the back seat of my car. Hey, officer! Thank God you have a computer. Last week we got stopped in Mexico. That fool had a Rolodex. The cop starts dying. Bad Boys 2 soundtrack and I pop it in. Track 3 is the theme song to Cops. I tell my friend Felipe, tell him when the cop starts walking. Okay, oh, here he comes. I crank that song as loud as I could. Bad Boys, what you gone? What you gone? What you gonna do? Best part, now the cop is walking to the beat. Even better than that, the 2 hoochies in the car can hear the music and they're freaking out. They're like, oh my God, we're gonna be on TV. The cop goes to the girls, gives them a ticket, lets them go. Looks at our car, and at this point, we're like halfway through the song, right? We're like, please don't give it no break. I don't soldier, got our arms out the window like a bunch of idiots. The cop is in the middle of the freeway dying. He walks over the window and he's like, shut it up! Yes, sir. Hands me my license and the registration, and he tells me, Gabriel, I want you to do me a big favor. I want you to keep this tank under 100. You think you can do that? Do that for me. Keep on doing what you do, and you have yourself a nice day. That's it? No ticket? No ticket. I don't know what possessed me to look at this man and go, why? How come the girls got a ticket? And he tells me the coolest thing. He says, because they couldn't make me laugh. You don't understand, Gabriel. I've been on the force now for 26 years. This is hands down the funniest damn traffic stop I've ever been a part of. Do you have any idea how hard it is to give 2 sluts a ticket while listening to Cops? I damn near pissed myself. I was laughing so hard. This is going in the books as one of the funniest things that ever happened to a police officer. I swear to God. The only story better than this one is a buddy of mine pulled over some fat guy that gave him donuts. Away, right? And just as I'm about to start the car, so does that mean I can keep my weed? I turn around to yell at my friend. Too late, the cop is at the window. You want to run that by me again, son?
take the exit on the right.
Let me get this straight. Stand up. Sit down. All right. Fucking Sydney. Give it up for starting from scratch and DJ Spinbad, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you guys know, that's actually what DJs are supposed to do. See how they were DJing and they weren't looking at you? Because they were fucking DJing. I know a lot of you spend money to go see these so-called DJs that stand there in big arenas like this and their arms are in the air.
Keep right, then take the exit on the right.
They better be DJing with their dick right now, that's all I'm saying, because if your arms are in the air, who the fuck is playing the music? That's like you spending money to come see me, and then I
Keep
put on
left,
a DVD and go.
then turn left.
Stand there making hand hearts. Good to be back here. How are you, buddy? I can't tell if you're white or not. It's not that easy anymore, you know? Back in the day, when you see a white person, you knew they were white immediately. When I was a kid, if I saw a white person, I didn't have to ask. If I was like, are you white? They'd be like, what the fuck else would I be? But now you need to confirm. What are you, sir? Are you white? Even you hesitated. You had to go through your own lineage. You're like, apparently I am, yes. Because you're not regular white. You got like hairy immigrant arms. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like a shot of those. You get those? You're missing the arm cue. It's right there. Oh, look at that thing. Jesus, that's not proper white, buddy. I don't know. That's Italian or Greek or something. I don't know what's going on there. Where are your parents from? UK. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That, in fact, is the benchmark. That you are one hairy Englishman. I'll tell you that. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I
Keep
smell
left,
the hair of an Englishman.
then turn left.
You know why you gotta ask nowadays? I was in Florida. You guys ever go to Florida in the US? If you go to Florida, everybody in Florida looks like everybody in this room until they open their mouth. Spanish flies right out of their mouth. Like, not like a little bit of Spanish, like you could tell that that's all their thoughts, everything they do is in Spanish. You know how you could tell when you say hello to them? You can see your hello enter their head. You're like, hello, and you see it go, hello equals hola. Reply with hello. And you know that their hello started with a J. That's the best part, you know? Hello. It's not just a greeting, it's my favorite dessert. It sucks for me. I like the Spanish language, but if you go to a place where all they do is speak Spanish and they should be speaking English, it gets annoying. Because they see the brown skin, they just assume something's going on. They just, everywhere I go in Florida, they're like, oye, cubano, oye, listen up there, fucking Fernando. I don't want to dance right now. First of all, we're at a gas station. This is really awkward. When I told the guy, I go, oh, I don't speak Spanish. He goes, what kind of fucking Latino don't speak Spanish? When I told the guy I wasn't Latino, he reacted like a guy who bought a hooker and found out it was a guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, no, I'm not Latino. What the fuck are you? Pointed at my dick when he did it. Just, what the fuck is that? I like Spanish. It's annoying when everybody's speaking it to me. Indian guy with a turban, I got all excited. I was like, thank God, my people. How you doing, man? He goes, "Hola." Can't speak Spanish with Indian head motions. It doesn't work like that. ¿Qué pasó? Been traveling a lot on this tour. That's the fun thing about being on the road, is going to countries I've never been to. I was in Thailand. I know a lot of you have been to Thailand. It's not far from here. I like how a lot of you don't want to admit you've been to Thailand because you're fucking perverts. That's why. Thailand's great. When I go to countries I've never been to, you know what I like to do? I like to experience what they're famous for. Not ladyboys, you filthy pirates. All right. I was in Bangkok. It doesn't. You know what's funny about Bangkok? It doesn't matter how old you get. When you hear Bangkok, you'll giggle every time. 42 years old, I'm like, Bangkok. Because you start thinking about the origin of names, right? You start trying to figure out how they came up with that name, like they were having a meeting in Thailand. They're like, we need a name for the city. Okay, quick lunch break, we come back. What happened? Bangkok. Kind of makes you wonder how they came up with the name for the island of Phuket. You know what I mean? What do you want to call that island? I don't know. Fuck it. Whatever. Just. I went to when I was in Bangkok. I went for a Thai massage. That's what else they're famous for. Just so you guys know, if you go to Thailand, you want a Thai massage, just say you want a massage, not a Thai massage, because they understand that it's already Thailand. But I didn't know. One of my friends was telling me about the Thai massages. It's actually customary over there for the lady giving you the massage to not shoot dice. I mean,
In 200
finish you
meters,
off.
turn left.
And I was like, well, all right. And I watched it just out of curiosity. I was like, well, why do they do that? Not that I'm opposed to it. I just want to know why. And he goes, oh, because, you know, they give you this great massage and you're relaxed all over your whole body except for dead center. You're stiff. And then he was like, well, when is a man most relaxed? Right after. Right? And then you add a great massage onto that and you're just fucking jello when you leave.
You have arrived.
You could tell who's had a massage. Everybody walking through the streets of Bangkok. Hey, all right. Is he hammered? No, he had a great massage. So I was like, all right, I'll try it out. So I went for my massage, and just my luck. I'm not making this up. Just my luck. When I was there, they had just passed a law saying that these women weren't allowed to. They were no longer allowed to finish you off with their hands. And they weren't going to start blowing everybody. It's not that kind of party, you know what I mean? Because even when they do finish you off with their hands, it's not done like, you know, outside of Thailand. Like, over here, it'll be considered dirty. Everyone's, hey, man, you want to go to rub and tug? You know, it's like, it always has that gross undertone to it. Like, you go to a rub and tug, and the lady's talking shit to you. Oh, so big, you know, and she's taking her time, and, you know. Not over there, it has nothing to do with sexuality. It's just like, to, you know, to relax you. So they've got it down to like 2 pumps, and like, ding, ding, get out. You know what I mean? Like, they don't care how big, how small. They're like, just ding, ding, get out. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen when I go for my massage. So I go, what happens? He goes, I don't know. I go, but you're going to find out. And I go, all right. I go, will they still finish me off? Probably, but I don't know how. I go, okay, great. So I go for my massage. This cute little Thai lady, she gives me this great massage down my back, down my legs, down my feet, up my legs, up my chest, and then she gets to my hog. And I know something's gonna happen, right? But I don't know what, so I just tilt my head back and relax, right? And I feel a wonderful sensation on my wiener. And I'm thinking maybe she's doing the old, you know, like the elbow crease. I don't know, like, I say the old like it's a move or something, but like, I mean, I've never had a girl go, ooh, you like that? No, I don't know, right? I'm just saying. I'm thinking maybe she's doing it with her feet, which I like, you know what I mean? I like women's feet, that works for me, right? So I'm like, I feel this great sensation, so my curious side wants to see what's happening. So I look up, and I swear to God, she's doing this. She's giving me the best wrist job I've ever had in my life. Like, I didn't know you could do that with a wrist. I went back to my hotel room that night because it felt so good. I thought I'd give it a shot, you know? I was sitting at the edge of my bed. I'm like, all right. Just a note, fellas, if you're gonna try this tonight, take your watch off. That's all I'm saying. Don't be the reason you have a Bangkok. I was in the Middle East. Where are the Arabs at tonight? Arabs? That's a lot of Arabs. It's a dangerous amount. What style of Arab are you guys? Lebanese! What the fuck is Lebanese? Is that some sort of hamburger topping that I don't know about?
Yeah, mate, how you going? Let me get a hamburger.
That's my impression of you guys. I don't know what the fuck it makes me laugh.
Hey, how you going, mate? No worries. Yeah, all right.
Are you a particularly high-strung bunch of people that you have to tell everybody,
No worries. Stop worrying, mate. All right. Are you worried? There's no worries. All right. Yeah.
I always feel like I should shove carrots in your mouth when you're talking to me.
Hey, how you going, mate? No worries.
I'm not worried.
You shouldn't be. Crikey.
Lebanese. Let me get the ketchup and some Lebanese on that, please. Oh, what's Lebanese? It's lemon and mayonnaise. It's, why don't they call it lemonade? Lebanese sounds better. My Lebanese friends ever gone back to Beirut? Let me tell you something. I've partied all over the world. And by far, without trying to suck up to you guys, because I'm scared.
In 200 meters, turn right.
But out of all the places I've been to in the world, Beirut, parties I've never seen before. Like they literally party like there's no tomorrow. There could very well be over there, you know what I mean? You've never seen chain smoking like you go to Beirut, you see chain smokers light up a cigarette, finish, and throw it on the ground and start another one. Lebanon, 3 at a time. Literally, one this hand, and like one of those fake blue ones for safety. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, aren't you worried about getting cancer? I will never die of cancer. Do you have the cure? The Yehudis will kill me well before the cancer can. I don't have to worry about that cancer. Cancer, AIDS, no disease will get me. Don't worry. I know what the problem is in the Middle East. My Arab friends, listen up. Here's how to start change over there. Here's what the first problem is. Arab men will never say, no, I don't know. They will never say no, and they will never admit to not knowing something. It somehow emasculates an Arab man to not know something. It doesn't matter what it is. If he doesn't know, he'll make up a story.
Right. Then
And he
turn
will
right.
yell at you. Doesn't matter what you ask. It could be something as simple as, hey, do you know how to make a cake? Because, yes, of course. Everybody knows how to make cake. Really? Because I don't know how to make a cake. Could you show me? Yes. You know how you could tell when an Arab guy's lying? He'll start his answer off with, okay. That's the fucking tip-off. When you know he's lying, right then. Because I'm like, really? I don't know how to make a cake. How do you make a cake? Okay. First, you get cake. Then you make it for 20 minutes. Then you have cake. Are you sure? Because I don't think that's how you make cake. That is the only way to make cake. They have been making cake like that since the beginning of time. Like, all right, don't get crazy. I'm just asking. It's true. It doesn't matter what you ask them. If they don't know, they will make up a story. And this really happened to me last year. I was in Dubai. I was in Bloomingdale's, the department store, the American department store. So clearly, there's a problem with the Jews and the Arabs. So I'm in Bloomingdale's. I'm looking to leave the store. I'm looking for an escalator. I see a security guy standing there. I walk up and I go, "Hi, is there an escalator in here?" "Yes." "Do you know where it is?" "Yes, of course." "You think you could tell me where it is?" "Yes." "Fucking tell me then, right?" "Okay. You go straight, then left, then right." I have no reason to doubt this guy. Go straight, then left, then right. So I go straight, I go left, and I go right into a wall. There's another guy working in that part of the store. I go, "Excuse me, is there an escalator here?" He goes, "Do you see one?" I go, "No, I don't see one. That's why I'm asking." "Do you think maybe they put a wall in front of it?" I go, "I don't know what I think. That's why I'm asking you." "Why would you think there is an escalator on this wall?" "Because some guy that worked here told me there was an escalator here." Maybe he lied. Who the hell lies about an escalator? Apparently that guy. I go, "Is there an escalator in this store?" "Of course."
meters.
"Oh, well, it's
Turn
well,
right.
no." "Do you know where it is?" "I work here." "So did that guy." "Can you tell me where it is?" "Yes." "Where the fuck is it?" "Okay. You have to go back. Then go straight, then left, then right." I go, "No. That's how I ended up here. Those are the same directions." "Well, that's what it is." "Are you sure?" "Why would I lie?" "Why would that guy lie?" "That's his brother." I go, "Okay, thank you." So I go back. I walk past the guy that gave me the bullshit directions. Now I'm hoping as a man that this guy is going to continue to lie for me. At least do that. You know, when I say, "Hey man, there's no escalator over there," I'm hoping this guy's going to be like,
Keep
"What?
right. Then
It was
turn
just
right.
there 1 hour ago." They moved it. But nothing. I go, "Hey man, there's no escalator over there." This guy goes, "That's the problem in the Middle East. Arab man, you need to know how to say, 'No, I don't know.'" Do you realize how much shit could have been avoided? The Iraq war would never have happened. They knew they didn't have weapons of mass destruction. But when the U.S. asked them, "Do you have weapons of mass destruction?" "Yes, of course." Everybody has weapons of mass destruction. Even the Iraqi people are like, "What are you doing?" "Shut up." Where are they? Okay. Go straight, then left, then right. And I don't speak Arabic. Sadly, I don't speak any other languages. I know, phrases and stuff in other people's languages, but I have a theory. If you don't speak another language, you can fake it. The trick is to know what another language sounds like. And then give you your impression of it. It sounds angry. Whatever you're trying to say anyway. It doesn't matter what language, even if you speak the language, you'll get angry and you'll screw it up. So if you know what it sounds like, you can fake it by just sounding angry. Like, I'll give you an example. If I went to India, there's over 200 languages in India. I don't know any of them at all. I know like a couple of greetings, but I don't know enough to get me in or out of trouble. But I know what they all sound like. And if I was stuck in India and I needed some help, I would just fake it. They would never know. I could be stuck in India and a market, I'd be like,